During the 6 months of SA 2020, more than 5,000 San Antonians have participated, either by going to one of the community forums, by mailing in a survey, or by filling one out online. It represents the dreams, the vision that we have for San Antonio over the next decade.
The biggest challenges facing San Antonio is the road system. I think population and demography, more folks are still moving into the city. It continues to expand, and the infrastructure to support that expansion is not really where it needs to be.
In my opinion, the biggest challenges facing San Antonio today are the lack of infrastructure and the excessive growth that the city is experiencing, and the lack of ability to keep up with the growth.
The ability to attract big business corporations. I know we have some big ones like USAA, HEB, and Valero, but we did lose AT&T. So if we can get some bigger corporations in here, it can help lower property taxes, create higher paying jobs, so overall help the city.
Linking people to resources that are available in San Antonio, specifically through the transportation system. I think there needs.
The biggest challenge, I think, is to control the expansion while not destroying the opportunities available to people and their ability to travel from one point to another. Traffic is a big issue.
It's culture. I would say, yeah. It's always been a strong point. I don't know where it's going. I mean, it seems like you guys invest, or the city invests a lot in keeping it here. So, I mean, his identity would be important.
Well, naturally, the culture is something that we want to continue to preserve. I think the city's done a great job with maintaining that, and I think we want to continue that for the future as well.
Well, our culture, of course, I think is very, very important. I can think of things I want to change. I guess it's a high standard of education.
San Antonio, being such a large city, still is very connected. Okay. Just their cultural events, historical context, things like that.
I think the biggest aspect of San Antonio that would be great to preserve is the amenities of a large city, but still feeling like a small town.
I think we're known throughout the U.S. for our Riverwalk, downtown area. I hope that's preserved, and I know we've done a great job over the last year or two on that. Also, our Edwards Aquifer, we can pull from our aquifer and provide our own water. I just hope that 10 years down the road, there's no contamination. Keep that pure.
There's current efforts right now to revitalize the downtown area and make it more of a residential place to live. That could help revitalize certain areas of the city.
All the growth that we are having, there's a certain rich heritage that this community has, and try to maintain that as we have this urban sprawl. San Antonio continues just to grow in every single direction. So I never want to have this city lose its sense of community that it has.
I would change the laws on construction and residential construction and put less homes per acre of land, because I think the subdivisions are getting too crowded, houses are too close together, and the density, the population of houses and the density of the houses in the subdivisions is far beyond what it should be.
I think just planning for the future. I think the mayor has done a good job in terms of trying to become the next big city. I think we want to continue to do that in the future.
I think trying to keep kids, young people in school, trying to keep them from having babies too early.
The traffic, the highway system here is not yet to the point where it can handle the traffic load that it has. I think they need to continue working on that and developing new ways, and maybe even new modes of transportation, like mass transit.
Mass public transit. VIA is okay, but I have experienced metros in the forms of subways, and they work fantastically if they are on a wide scale and reach all areas of the city. It can make traveling through the city much quicker.
I'd really have folks think about carefully and invest in the educational system here. Texas does not enjoy a great reputation in K-12 education, And it's really a shame because we have such wonderful people here, and we're a growing city, we're a growing area, and to see our high school graduation rate at below 70%, which is in the bottom quartile for the nation, is not something to be proud of.
San Antonio can enjoy a wonderful, prosperous decade if all of us dream together and if we do the hard work to make San Antonio a more economically prosperous city and one with a greater quality of life. I believe that we can do it,